What up, y'all? This is Super Rodriguez, Infinit, back with the scoop, about to give you a hoop. I'm cool, but I'm no fool, and I don't believe in school, but I believe in education. Yeah, that's how I rock the nation, about to change the state of mind. Yeah, that's how I rhyme. What's good, man? What's good, y'all? What's good, all my loved ones? Anyway, one big philosophical musing I want to say is that if you fear everything, there is no love, and if you love everything, there is no fear. It's all part of the grand duality of reality. It's a paradox, but the paradox still exists. Therefore, it has its purpose. No truth is absolute. Anyway, so horrendous news. Today is, what's today? December 17th, 2012. Friday is December 21st. Hopefully the extraterrestrials will make their presence known to humanity, but we shall see what happens. I can't predict the future. Only time shall tell. Yet time does not exist. Another paradox, but the paradox still exists. It's still there. So we'll see what happens, and I wanted to mention a few things. The horrible news of the Connecticut shooter, Adam Lanza, the 26 kids killed, And why does this happen? People go crazy because capitalism is incompatible with true human nature. Capitalism is all about the ego, all about me, and all about how much ownership and accumulation I can acquire without regards to giving love to anybody else. That's why people go crazy. Capitalism is fucked up. It fucks with people's heads. That's it. But anyway, so the big thing is that I feel that's wrong is that the media, Fox News, News Corporation, all those people, Rupert Murdoch, whatever. The reason why there's so many shooters and so many copycat shooters. There was a shooting in Oregon the week before, and there was several shootings weeks before, as well as the James Holmes shooting over the summer in the theater in Aurora. The reason why there is so much copycats is that the media loves to promote negativity. And people, depressed people and people who can't cope with capitalism, they go like, oh, they see this shooter, and they see the media sensationalize this, and they say, hey, he's getting hype, he's getting infamy, but he's still getting hype. And I want to do the same thing. I want everybody to feel my pain, and that's why they go and do these vile and inhumane acts of murder of innocent souls, and or whatever, But it's interesting, both of the fathers of the shooters, James Holmes and Emma Lanza, had big positions in the in big companies. I believe Adam Lanza's father was part of GE Capital, and then James Holmes' father was part of another huge financial thing as well. So there's a lot of things to think about in terms of the money and the interest rates and all that. The big money game, And it's just so funny, I talk the same shit every day. I mean, every time I do a video blog, but this whole money game is so ridiculous, interest on money, and then the whole thing. Capitalism to me is so incompatible with human nature, And so many enlightened souls in humanity, and Jesus Christ included, and the Buddha, Zoroaster, all these souls had the same knowledge, had the same message to humanity. De-emphasize the ego. You could celebrate yourself, but de-emphasize the ego. Love each other how you would like to be loved. And be cooperative. Be a brother as a virtue to your fellow man, Talk to your brother when he's in need. Give him a hug. Spend some time. Talk some shit. Or whoever else, any other human soul, And it's just amazing that we live under the system. And the whole key to everything, like I've repeated so many times, the only reason why people like to defend capitalism It brings, not only does it bring order to their sense of reality, to their state of reality, but it's the way we were nurtured. You know, we were all nurtured to be consumers in this society, and that's how we are. So, in order for humanity to evolve, it has to start with the complete metamorphosis of the human education and nurture system. And I have to get into a lot more details. I'm making a short blog right now because my time is limited, but it starts with the complete nurture of the human being from an early age. And the thing is, in my ideal society, you know, and first of all, my old joke, utopia is just that, no place, because rest assured, somebody somewhere is going to be bitching about something. That's the way it is, you know. But anyway, you know, these kids, you know, from the time they're in preschool and kindergarten, they're going to have to be taught the virtues of sharing, cooperation, altruism, love. Once they get to the older grades, critical thinking, creativity, philosophy, metaphysics, you know, the social ideas of liberty, free will, democracy. All these things, civics, have to be emphasized. I believe in the ideal political system as a direct democracy. But a direct democracy will never ever work unless we have an educated and critically thinking populace of citizens, or philosopher kings, as Plato mentioned in his Republic. You know, so that's the thing. That's the big obstacle we have. If not, it's a capitalist paradigm for the next 50 years, and in capitalism, ignorance is celebrated. The less you know, the more blissful you are. Keep it simple. I love to keep things simple. That's why I say, if you love everything, there's no fear, and if you fear everything, there is no love. I like to keep things simple as well. So, again, the internet is the most amazing, revolutionary tool since the printing press. And really, I think there is a purpose to it, and the purpose is evolution because of the grand dissemination of human information. Not only quantum physics, but the questioning of your state of reality, of capitalism, of the laws of physics and whatnot. It's amazing, you know. And people are starting to evolve. And once people evolve, once humanity reaches that threshold, sort of like the 100th monkey experience, I would say probably a billion humans, maybe less than that, 500, 800 million humans, there'll be a sort of magical telepathy in which everybody starts thinking the same thing, and they say, hey, you know, capitalism is pretty shitty. We gotta get a new system in place, you know. And the new system is resource-based economy with freedom of economic system. So everybody lives in a city-state, and if you want capitalism, there'll be a city-state with capitalism. Simple as that. I know I'm not going to be living in a capitalist system because capitalism is so archaic and so primitive to me. You know? So, really, what do I think about the future of humanity? I don't believe in the negative. I have no fear. I don't believe that we're going to annihilate ourselves by a nuclear holocaust or something like that. I think we're going to evolve because humans are smarter than that. And I want everybody to achieve that state of Christ consciousness, so to speak, in which you de-emphasize the ego, but you still celebrate it, and you celebrate your fellow man's ego as well as his beautiful dreams, as well as his beautiful visions, as well as the purpose of the perpetual evolution of being, of humanity and of being, and of the universe, you know? And Jesus Christ, what can I say, man? He was a panentheist, man. Now, you are an intricate component of the fabric of God. But God is infinitely more than that, and incomprehensibly more than that as well. So that's the big thing, you know, there's an ultimate morality and there's an ultimate spirituality, and I think that's what 2012 is all about. 2012 is going to be the threshold in which people say, and 2013 and the next few years, and people are going to say, you know, let's do this. And we're going to have help from outside sources. We're going to have help from benevolent extraterrestrial humanoid races, I believe. and they have so much advanced technology and such a wonderful understanding of the state of reality and of dimensions and the interdimensional and infinite planes of reality. And that's how it's going to be, man. I really think Gene Roddenberry was the visionary, you know, and I really think it's going to be like Star Trek. We're going to be living in spaceships. Humanity is going to be intergalactic. We'll have a resource-based economy, a direct democracy. We'll follow a prime directive and to not interfere in primitive sentient species of life, whether they're carbon-based or silicone-based or nitrogen or platinum-based, whatever, you know. But that's what it's gonna be, man. I think Gene Roddenberry had the vision right. We'll have virtual reality simulators, and it's gonna be an amazing future. That's what I believe, and it's gonna happen because I believe it, and it's gonna manifest. And I believe in the concept called faith. You know, everybody's gonna live such a wonderful reality in the next, 10, 20 years. Once capitalism falls in itself, and we're no longer slaves to this idea of money and debt and interest. All ridiculous ideas in my head, but people love to believe in it because it brings a sense of order, and that's the way they were nurtured in this society. But I want you to experience the Christ consciousness. I want you to know about the state of reality, and that's why I make these video blogs and whatnot. So I'm making it short this time, and December 21st is next Friday. We'll see what happens. This fiscal cliff stuff, it's going to happen anyway. The government is going to have to reduce the deficit. The whole thing is ridiculous to me because of money. Money exists, and this whole interest shit is stupid. This whole debt shit is stupid. I don't know. I mean, capitalism is an aberration of human nature. It is only compatible to the dark side of human nature, the ego. That's why it works so well. But that's not true human nature. It's an aberration. And that's why people go crazy. And that's why vice, the ego, greed is promoted under capitalism. Simple as that. I ain't talking too much alien conspiracy theory shit. I do believe in extraterrestrials. It's inevitable. And I do believe disclosure is imminent. It's inevitable. And I do believe the collapse of capitalism is imminent. It's inevitable. It is futile to resist, like the Borg say. Alright, you guys. I hope you guys got some knowledge from me. Infinite, time to rhyme. Check out my YouTube. I just like to say simple things. I don't really want to drove in paranoia or fear. I don't believe in that. I believe in infinite love. And if you have love, there is no fear. And if fear is all you do, then there is no love. So think of that grand paradox while we inhabit the state of duality. And who knows, it might all be a simulations, because all simulations stimulate the senses. Alright, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed smoking your cigarette, and this is my philosophical thought. You don't need to see my face, just my voice. Listen to me, trying to be the master telepath. That's my path. Trying to help you achieve the state of Christ consciousness. That's what I want to do. Until then, only time shall tell, yet time does not exist. The most reassuring thought of all, time is but an illusion. That's all I got to say about that. So all your desires will be fulfilled in its given moment. Of course, desire is the cause of suffering, but all your desires will be fulfilled, or your lack of the manifestation of that desire is the cause of suffering, but all your desires will be fulfilled once you realize the grand illusion of time and ego. Alright, y'all, I hope y'all see this shit. Gotta go play Grand Theft Auto and hustle for them dollars for the love of money. You already know. Play that song by the OJs. For the love of money. Money, money, money. Money. Alright, God bless. Namaste. I gotta bounce. See y'all later.